OKFM 101.7.
Na maminko lawyer Godwin Edigi Tamakloe were aid edema former President Mahama were a private legal practitioner na ye no entwetwe enkomo lawyer Edigi Tamakloe counsel me mo acha no pray
welcome and of pay me so
na ba ko de
obo ade adaroma which are we chiefo nyina so
chiefo nyina eje so maye ayi amanebo kakrai na fe yenwe nsem ewo mu enura mukoto a petition so e wo Supreme Court de be ne pie mu a woni wiase nyina be che
yo nasa ba pame de ko ba yin na no se and I acquire you said it before no course no that's not the course no taking objection from Sina Agotampa if the other friend of witness statement Uncle Rudy filing into almost out of the 33 paragraph witness statement now second respondent a lawyer for can say na today ya omumbo emu 23 nengu na your opposing objection to yakoba to say the objection almost sustaining objection no in relation to 5 out of the 23. In general, the opportunity came, say, Ometutuna, na Adam, Ometutu, no.
Hey, lawyer, say, procedures, court procedures, so will be a true witness statement, or power, bet me, I can say, me enter into the witness box.
But say
Sebia will be a principal witness, PW 1, 2 or whatever, or 3. Said the road you yet 3 no. Na what in the witness statement amba. Na the court no be to admit into evidence no near the idea one ya. And no or power bet me aka say and na lawyer power bet me aka say man no enter into the witness box na.
There must be a basis on which follow witness statement interview says suddenly
Igwana me bisa say because it na pomden ehun ya yintina me ba ho nan
say ultimately no I just follow there was an in-camera sitting and Hona Omo agree on the modalities nti ofia enra na Mr. Kutampa Adiana obisa questions found judge for no man who's there. Son you may agree in chambers data. So you cannot come back under cross-examination to appear to relitigate those matters. And Tina among if you are call many rapame.
Any a young trust you see court generally.
Yes, in China, can say there was cross-examination of Rojo Petitioner first by EC lawyer. Into movie and Isilia and so every cross-examination for second respondent. Movie and indicated my court must say so now as I say first respondent and so hope indicates into Pensua you do and second respondent lawyer Emma a judge phone who's there and idea of person on quality any witness. And because one person on quality any witness, no, court rely solely on the area better court, no, and end it as such. And then based on cross examination, in the idea, sorry, no, Babe oppose that application. Just started a cry answer. I just for here so and they should all come and argue their respective cases. Now, they'll give a ruling.
So, next, I say, ruling no is on what?
The ruling will be after so much argument. The ruling will be on whether, say, the Mensa no filing a witness statement that. The Tamakloe no filing a witness statement that. Say, you have been cross examination, because effectively, no position of moment taken in say the idea from a peninsula, cross examination, yeah, I think.
Now, no, Mammy Radie, one year respondents, first and second respondents, respectively. And Ramuno, one would say to me, your witnesses.
No, one would say the first respondent, Adukwei Mensa. The first respondent to the electoral commission.
Electoral commission, okay.
Or no, she just come in as the witness for the electoral commission because we share, and that is Article 6463 now. 64, 4-year election petitioner. The first now, 1-year presidential election, electoral commission, yes, sir. So, on the bad party, because in the Juma, in our question, in the makers of the law now, and say, at the end, there's a beneficiary of the work of the electoral commission. So, to avoid multiplicity of suits, any kikauno. Onipana was benefited from the election now. Masonipano, any second defendant. Sebio, if you are one year, you declare a winner. Electoral commission, and Timian be defender. O victory now, one can easily be invalidated. It's an opportunity. Na bit ejuma wa ye no wa kwa me we mu sha dia akoba no nti na ohia there is first and second respondent as far as election certificates are concerned. So that while bit me abeden abi defend no na ohia petition we grana. The second respondent, and Peter McMahon, and another Dankwe Gufado.
Maybe our power of attorney to represent him.
No, there is no issue of power of attorney. He's only coming as a witness.
Okay.
I say, Mosquito. Obayeno, he came as a witness for the petitioner. Mr. White came as a witness for the petitioner, save as proposal. Adukwei Mensa is coming as a witness of the electoral commission because presidential election petition, there is only one returning officer, and that returning officer, no other person but Adukwei Mensa. That's the difference.
I see. na yenya sa precedent bi da say obi a wa file in witness statement nomne ade no ebi a counsels for them or him or her ebeka say the watchro no aye. Now what were some of the reasons I'm assigning to the decision say one more amount to into the witness box?
One who says it's here no, and then so I court now can say and yeah, on the more the day for the, to come and argue out the entire way. But Enwa Kakana if he court no, and then it's the senior Justin Amenovo and my court who said they believe that they have cross-examined the petitioner's witnesses enough. Now, they have cross-examined the petitioner's witnesses. Now, when we say cross-examination, you do two things in cross-examination, principally. To put your story across and more or less test the credibility or discredit the story of your opponent. So you may a cross-examination. In every cross-examination, you have these two things at the back of your mind. To put your story across and also to discredit the case of the persons whose witness you are cross-examining. In Toronto, they will say, because they have an answer, he has been able to push the details of Omoanzano, who are witnesses, so it ends up for them.
Metiase nembom mamisumi misamia misumi waba maybe petitioner no bia misumi wade bia
good and then answer no. And one would say in this case no, one would say your rules
God ya meme kan say nkurobo ena mema bebo mi nkuro no obusa bisa munsem edu wudi eso asisi da bi.
Fantastic. No, but even we cry no. I would say in the past no. Na o mounted box na o lawyer here the FN no obe lead you. O lead you that's the opportunity for you to tell your story. And you can asem no via in support of who case na via na the lawyer on the other side no abetutu this time no the high court civil procedure one with MAP Supreme Court take evidence MAP is only in exceptional cases no take evidence. One, when it has to do with presidential election petition and no war original jurisdiction. So almost as I say, appellate jurisdiction and so now, opportunity to call for fresh evidence. And also a very exceptional circumstance. Okay, say there was a time be a teacher Nibi, a man could die prison for defilement. Later, Supreme Court Emma the opportunity said you take fresh evidence by way of DNA test. So okay. In those circumstances, no, Supreme Court won't going to take evidence. By maybe, almost evidence taking, a bit different. Rules now, most of them, at the high court level. And at the high court level, not CI 47 are using. CI 47, Oba, only do witness, or ye be via not cross-examination. In your share, not yet a new amendment by a friend of CI 87. CI 87, and a man who quite say, Sebio, Obenya the opportunity. Okay. Na wabe the friend witness statement. Now, you file a witness statement via near called the friend case management. At the case management level, no, a new bit easy. For instance, the judge will make an order say plaintiff witnesses file witness statement in a survey on the defendant. Defendant, yes, survey will so within a week also file a witness statement and then come for case management. So you call case management now, for instance, plaintiff witnesses Oman file here. CF 87 no man who say judge no ever bought assembly. Defendant and so your man who can say file a witness statement, no one file here. Judge no ever bought with defense now I file no. Now question is say to see our file with witness statement witness statement no evidence who give it in support of defense now are filing no. Because as for defense now a mere pleadings. Testimony no evidence. Obiansu ni say protocol obekano assertion is not evidence. You assert and provide evidence to back it. In this case, no, what filing will witness statement providing evidence in your answer. To see why you say and net the over bunting abekaso one person won't testify, you know. Okay, one Supreme Court judge, then I'm a judge the crack I say. Then where lies the opportunity for your adversary to cross-examine you on the details of the witness statement, our file, you know. Because there must be an opportunity. So beyond soon say pleadings are not evidence. I feel like what they evidence no but to support your pleading. It's in my court. It will be for relief spinning. Also, what in your so in view of that, what file the FN or answer to the petition? Okay, and one yayo, what file an answer? Answer now, what file no? We say, Mensa now okay on the petition. When in Yaji, India, protocol and the other kind of what joining issue? I say you have cross-sort with him. One say, can't teacher no, will be changed the Kanya. You can decide, say, you give up. So, we dear, me no yen so, my mom and Sasso. But I want to okay. So that not the same man said, why you ready say one no back home? So in this case, no, your answer is as good as crossing sword with your opponent.
Say gladiators no say one more
fantastic.
Na ba kotwe sword na. Say you if you hold yourself in readiness to fight, you cross the sword. Signifying why you're ready. Yes, so I'm crossing sword now.
You had given up.
You have given up, yeah.
And there are rules of engagement even for gladiators. Because when you can't give it up, you can't go ahead. In this case, no, when you can't cross the sword, I am ready to fight you. And I will file an answer. And so, court not making order. In one filing witness statement and crack. I said, and maybe say, you better to one. What's it? Now, my take, thank you for a Kasana. Oh no, this one, 7. Okay, all the reports are. They are judged for. I can't repeat it. The name is election petition, especially presidential election petition. Some friend will be or main kind of Latin phrase, sui generis. A patch say a strong because and just say as a system and to say, me no, me do walk across what the maker. And to say, me do walk across the Jaya. It's about the mandate of the people. So it is slightly unique. You want to ensure that no queer ever but you at the home. Sir, can you move on? One, a GDA beer or your system no at the cost.
101.7.
That's the first thing. Two, sir, in now you be say, you're too about now electoral commission declare we are. When any year, which me I then akoko. So Kobano said, they said, with them another, so that's not building car content. Now, a Kobaso, electoral commission chairperson make me declare results beer. What the no cock, or some mark witness was the baby, yeah. Etna, you got to a banana say me back, will be uncocked.
And now walk court one. Apart from saying they are to argue their case out, no. One more assign reasons as to why their witnesses are not mounting the box.
And I may say, the lawyer and said, "Open the Oma cross examine the message of the petitioner, and they have put their case across." And so that ends it.
Namami Sumiaza Mubie.
And you see, Sabi, the minimum there, Gray, your choir, the Breswa, Yadefa.
But maybe they are talking law.
And American, Samekaba. Tell Lord, dear, will be a Jamaican law. The American United States, Brackwam, Sabi, unless a public duty, so, Mr. A public duty. Sabi, Emami, Oba Kota, Abra Fonea at the neighbor. Bravo, Semana, as I say, Oba Bedrima, Abra Fon at the neighbor. Asafo, in the neighbor, and Otanoso, Koyo Pencil. Yes, sir.
Sanity.
By your mammy, Eba Kota. And you should have four noses.
So, and no, there be a bamboo money at the interior.
No. The only changing and it means that he's occupying a public office.
Oh, okay.
Nana Santi occupy a public office. It's Triano from Consolidated Fund. As Santi for the Triano, and the born who buy action or so. And by your mammy, Ghana from the Triana until obey 70 years. Yani ebe born who buy until so obey 70 years.
Now, also, you need to be asked how, necessarily the kappa.
Afrajan is so by an archer for almost 20 years. So that's it. It's ultimately no. What should be now? Position now will occupy a public office. A public office, you know, while performing a public duty. In a public duty, you are performing. You perform it for Ghanaians, not for yourself. In about 6 million of Ghanaians are aquabat through their leader. They say they are not satisfied with the work. Why? Anything I would, your first belief had to do with Article 63 Constitution. You see, a junior while you're flowing from the Constitution, you know, and you're dreaming in the other. Bra, now the Ghana film now, including the 6.2 million Ghanaians now, almost all know you're dreaming. Say, I dream minimum and you know, and I'm more enemy and you know. International be here being because my measurement stage, my measurement stage, my measurement stage. For for the first time since 1992, Black women, Yentu about they were different valid broadcasts. And she said, oh, not before say the first result not to declare now. International and press release now made by the next morning, no. International. The subsequent ones now made by international and it's not my fringing. So yes, now one, it enhances the image of a Jumana Wayano, and now a Junakona, which now no. Two, yes, I am say a maximum for any greater public confidence in that institution. Accountability. And this now share constitutional principles now. They use it probity, accuracy to probe. So be fair. And now your accountability. Set over the one contact. And your transparency. So the Mayano, a freaking and down play. The only opportunity over Magana for who say you are subjected to the principles of probity, accountability, and transparency. To say over mounted box now. Near to two master. Near Bisa. And no plan wouldn't say a double-edged sword. It enhances the credibility of the electoral committee. And at the same time, provide greater legitimacy to Nipana were declared we. Because now that the matter is in court, there's a credibility or legitimacy challenge to Nipana were declared a winner. It is only Nipana were declared as a fellow and not vindicating with Juma why and step. Mandate not declare that a face or no winner. I have French. It means not wrong so with ye Debbie. I have said the Black women. And you fear Queen Mother and a nominate you will be for the purpose here the number on it. And other people after say so we pay pay a custom. It's not from the appropriate royal family. And that you must come from the appropriate lineage. We know Oye Utepa. He's a stranger. Mother say me didn't want dance here. Me say I didn't hear. Me to see that papa. Me I didn't see a me say. Onipana Medinesi or Himeno is actually from the proper lineage. Okubana Sana, the other side, how would they feel?
OKFM 101.7.
That's what I mean. How would they feel? So these are the issues.
Okay.
And arguments will be taken.
Okay.
Now, your papa, I judge for the 7 wise men and women. Omema, Omovedi. Then we take it out from
okay. Now, Mammy, we say, Aye, Ora, Rojom, Metinun. Aha. And one no, Mse Mukochino, as to send ye see, and son, some were caught to nominate the idea because Edu say he was having issues with the bench. Na Bako Crown said,
no, first, one say, to be ever testimony. Now, what you will never. Oh, customer immediately, okay. One say, oh, yes, Zoom. Depending on the strength of the network, it creates a delay. If you are not, you say, sometimes just a phone air cancer, but no, not so air can. It's one thing here, Obekajo, he's been overly confrontational with the bench. And because of the system I'm using, Akoye Zoom. You see, there's a slight delay. So it's important that we put this thing across.
I see. Now, Mammy Musa debut because the Diana Mekano, a do baby no say, Moba courtua, and now say courtua. Be a free the lawyer no be a by way of cross examination, be a debisa wono. It's emanating from the court. But do baby names a hunna or who say a personal kakra.
No, I don't say a point means no. What your cross examination is severe. Questions no at the point appear to be conversational.
Okay.
A little more conversational. And that is whereby and you see there are several styles of cross examination. To be opportunity that was more like a conversation. To be so or straightforward question. Were you there? No. What happened? This. Straight. There will be a person on conversing with the witness. Not only eliciting information or open if you know. If you're not so one could say, you may come across the witness is now asking questions. Because in a normal conversation, I have the right to ask you questions.
Sure.
You say, because it's more like a dialogue. You know? Sometimes say, I'm meeting a question.
Sure.
Good. But cross-examination, strictly speaking, it's not an opportunity for the witness to ask the lawyer questions. It's for the lawyer to ask the witness questions. So basically that's it.
Okay. And yet, Maminya wena and then corner argument no so a bar you be see what down.
That's a kind of
Oh, so lawyer Gordon Edgy Tamakloe any next shame come on or no. I am Renimuni now a former president Mahama, our petitioner, a work courtroom. Okay, 101.7 okayfm 101.7.